Assalamualaikum students, this is Shabana Mir, maths teacher from Asa Public School. Today I am going to start exercise 5.5. Before to start it, I would like to give some information about decimals through this video.
I am ready for a trip to the seaside, feeling thrilled.
You seem to be very eager and excited. So let's not while away the time. Off we go.
What did the point in the number 53.7 kilometers mean?
The point indicates that the number is a decimal number.
Okay, but what is the point of the point?
Let me explain, son. To understand decimal numbers, let's begin by looking at some simple examples of integers. 234, minus 78, 0 of course, some big numbers like 854,327, 3,816, and I could go on and on. In the decimal number system, the value of the digits in any number depends on where they are placed. In this particular case, the number 3816 is in fact sum of 6 ones, 110, 8 hundreds and 3 thousands, each having its own place value. And as you move from right to left, you can observe each position to be 10 times larger than the previous place value. We keep going further left. We can represent bigger numbers in the order of millions, billions, gazillions for all it matters. Now let's say we subtract 1 from this number. We get 3815. Notice that the value in the ones place got changed. Add a 60 to this number. We get 3875 with the tens place value getting changed. So depending on what you add or subtract or execute any other operation for that matter, the respective place value of the number changes. But what if we have to add a number that is less than 1? Which of these place values will be affected?
But what can be less than 1, Dad?
Take this bread for example. It was earlier one whole loaf of wheat bread before we made 10 slices of it. So one of these slices here is nothing but one part out of 10 parts of the loaf. In other words, a tenth of the bread, written as 1 upon 10. Simple. So coming back to where we were, for anything less than 1, we have to create new place values. For instance, we have the place value 1/10 for any number that represents parts out of 10. For numbers that denote parts out of 100, we have a place value 1/100th. And as and when we require tinier and tinier parts of 1, we use 1000, 10,000 and so on. As we move further right, each position becomes 10 times smaller than the previous place value, exactly opposite of how it was on the other end. So let's say we add 4 tenths and 9 hundredths of 1. But there seems to be a slight problem here. When you see these digits without their place value names, you don't know what the number really is. It actually now looks like 387,549, which it is not. It's impossible, of course, to keep writing the place value names always. We certainly need to find an easier way. That's where our decimal point comes in. This symbol here separates the integers part of the number from the fractional part. So there is what is called as a decimal number.
Great, let me read this. 3875.49.
Yeah, but you don't read it like that. The digits here are decimal digits, remember. They signify a fraction of 1. Certainly not an integer. So we read the number as 3875.49 and not 49.
Decimals with the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. For example, 0.3, 2.6, 9.5 are having one decimal place in each number. 13.18, 2.06, 438.21, two decimal places in each number. 1.074, 0.938, 12.865, three decimal places in each number. These are called like decimals. Decimals having different number of decimal places are unlike decimals. For example, 0.8, 3.91 decimal places are different here. 14.35, 16.9 decimal places are different. Similarly, 0.635, 9.85 decimal places are different, so these are unlike decimals.
Line up the decimals when you are adding or subtracting. Line up the decimals when you are adding or subtracting. You will discover when one is neath the other, the answer you get should be correct. So line up the decimals when you add or subtract. Add extra zeros when you are needing equal places. Add extra zeros when you are needing equal places. When they're in order, you can be bolder, that the answer you get should be correct. So add extra zeros when you add or subtract. When you are calculating, make sure you're right. If no mistakes you're making, you are very bright. Line up the decimals when you are adding or subtracting. Line up the decimals when you are adding or subtracting. You will discover when one is neath the other, the answer you get should be correct. So line up the decimals when you add or subtract.
Students, now open your maths book, page number 85, exercise 5.5. Look at question number 1. Solve the following. Look at part A. First of all, you have to arrange these numbers vertically according to their place values. 0.02, 1.235, 129.5, 9.31. As you can see, these places are empty, so you have to put extra 0 here. Now add these numbers. 5, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, 0, 1 carry. Put decimal here. Now add these numbers. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 9, 11, 11 plus 9, 20, 0, 2 carry, 2 plus 2, 4, 1 as it is. Students, now look at part C. Write the numbers according to their place values vertically. 99.99, 9.99, 0.99, 999. Put decimal and extra 0 because these places are empty. Now add these numbers. 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 9, 27, 7 is here, 2 is carry. 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 9, 20, 20 plus 9, 29. 9 is here, 2 is carry. Put decimal. Line up these decimals. Now add these numbers. 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 9, 20. 20 plus 9, 29. 9 is here, 2 is carry. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 9, 20. 0. 2 carry. 2 plus 9, 11. That is the answer. Students, now look at question number 2. Find the values of the following. A part. First of all, you have to arrange these numbers as per their values vertically. Write 8.57. Line up the decimals. 6.39. Now 7 is smaller than 9, so you have to take carry from 5. Take 1 carry, 4 is left. Now 17 is here. 17 minus 9, 8 is left. 4 minus 3, 1 is left. Put decimal. 8 minus 6 is equals to 2. So 2.18 is the answer. Now look at C part. Subtract 0.005 from 1. Write down 1. There is no decimal. Put decimal. These places are empty, so put extra 0 minus 0.005. Now you have to minus these numbers. 0 is smaller than 5, so you have to take carry from 1. Take 1 carry from here, so 0 is left. Here is 10. Again take 1 carry, 9 is left. Shift 1 here. 10 is here. Again take 1 carry. Now 9 is left and here is 10. 10 minus 5. 5 is left. 9 minus 0. 9. 9 minus 0. 9. Put decimal. 0 minus 0. 0. 0.995 is the answer. Students, now look at question number 3. Simplify the following. First of all, you have to write these numbers as per Demar's rule. First addition, then subtraction. 53 plus 13.543. Add these numbers in the side work. Write 53, then put decimal and extra 0 here because these places are empty. 13.543. Now add these numbers. 0 plus 3. 3 is here. 0 plus 4. 4 is here. 0 plus 5. 5 is here. Put decimal. 3 plus 3. 6. 5 plus 1 is equals to 6. 66.543. Write these number here. Now you have to solve these numbers. In the side work, write down minus 8.796, then minus 0.007. Students, you can see 2 times minus sign is here. Minus minus plus. So you have to add these numbers. 6 plus 7, 13. 1 is carry. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 0, 0 is here. 1 carry. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 0, 8 is here. Put decimal. 8 plus 0 is equals to 8. Now write minus sign here. Minus 8.803. Write down minus 8.803. Now you have to solve these numbers. 66.543 minus 8.803. Write down in the side work. 66.543, then 8.803. 3 minus 3, 0. 4 minus 0, 4. 5 is less than 8, so you have to take carry from this 6. 5 is left. Shift 1 here. 16 is here. Again take 1 carry. Now 15 is here and here is 15. 15 minus 8. 7 is here. Put decimal. 15 minus 8. 7 is here. 5 is left. 5 is here. 57.740 is the answer.